let's compare the median U.S. citizen. So 50% of U.S. citizens, their median yearly income is $50,000 a year, right? And then how that compares, because we like to compare each other. It's like, is it my income bigger than yours? Is my income smaller than yours? And it's like, if it's bigger than yours, then if mine is bigger than yours, then I should be like, yeah, mine is bigger than yours. This is a very male thing. We like to compare each other. So if you're making less than me, let's say at this moment, which I'm at. Okay, sorry. By the way, this is not yearly income. This is net worth. So the median net worth actually is very similar to the median income. So in the United States is $50,000. So my net worth right now, it would be roughly about $500,000, right? With assets and liabilities all put together, that's about that, right? That would mean that I'm about 10 times, wow, 10 times more than the median, the 50% of America. So if I go on the street and I meet a random American, there's 50% chances that I am making 10 times more. Oh, sorry, my net worth is 10 times, 10x. Wow, I should be like, wow, I'm 10 times superior, and obviously I don't feel that way. But I mean, a lot of people pay a lot of attention to these things, and what I'm trying to tell you here is that everything is very relative. We already found out that your happiness levels are not so correlated to the amount of income that you have, so really fixating in something like that, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So let's compare us to other people, right? By the way, this is a logarithmic scale, so every time we have a line, we're actually multiplying by 10 the net worth, right? So so let's see. Actually, let's see some famous people here. Alexis Ohanian from Hipmong, the guy that really helped me kickstart Grumo Media. Well, uh, the uh, the internet says his net worth is $4 million. By the way, all this data is very easy. You can find it easily online. Just types whoever's name's net worth, and there's a company, there's a website that actually lists the net worth of the richest people in the world. So this is where I got this data. It could be, it's obviously not gonna be 100% accurate, but they will tell you quite accurately in which bracket they are, right? So Alexis Ohanian is on the $1 million bracket, right? But what about tens of millions? Well, you got Tim Ferriss, you got Ashton Kutcher in the hundreds of millions, and you got Lady Gaga in the hundreds of millions too, and you got Oprah in the billions, and you got Elon Musk in the tens of millions, and you got Mark Zuckerberg right there on tons of billions of dollars, and then you got Bill Gates on almost $100 billion, right? So this is it. This is the whole world fits in this chart. Every possible income. So I'm at the bottom. Basically, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. After all these years of working, I'm still at the bottom of the totem pole. You know what? Like we say, after $75,000, you're happy. Are these people, because this is orders of magnitude, right? We're talking like every time you see somebody here, they're 10 times more, have more net worth than the other person. It's just mind blowing, but interesting thing. So, so I decided, okay, let's divide the world into different income brackets. So you have basically here 10 net worth brackets, right? By orders of magnitude. So 10,000, 100, blah, blah, blah. So in the first bracket, we got the poorest, people whose whole net worth is $10,000 and less. Now, there is people that actually owe a lot of money. So they're probably not it's just beyond poor. They're in the red. But let's say poor. Then we got 9-to-5ers. This is people that if you're a 9-to-5er, what's happening is that it's very hard for you because you're exchanging literally hours by dollars. How many hours do you have a year to work? About 2,000? Well, that's it. Your multiple is just 2,000 hours times the amount you get per hour. That's the maximum yearly income you'll ever be able to get as long as you do that, as long as you don't think strategically. The moment you start thinking strategically, that's when you can multiply yourself beyond the amount of hours that you can physically work, right? So the next bracket is small business owner, digital nomads, people like me that are running small businesses online. This is where now you've multiplied yourself because you're thinking strategically, because you're hiring other people to help you, because you're creating products that can be sold in thousands, like a course, without you having to put thousands of hours to sell each single course. This is a fantastic place to be. It doesn't really take so much work to go from one bracket to the other, but the difference is huge. You can really multiply by 10 your income by doing a little bit of effort and thinking strategically. And we're still at the bottom of the top and top pool of potential income and overall net worth, but that would make a humongous difference if you start thinking strategically. This is what I'm trying to teach you in this course. Now, if you go 10 times that, then you got angels. These are people that have been successful enough that maybe they had an exit or two, they inherited enough money that basically now they can start investing in other companies. Then you have celebrities. Celebrities can go all the way from a few million to several billions. And then I have the moguls and super moguls. Well, these are people that, you know, there's just you can count them always with the fingers on your hand how many of them. They're really outliers. To get to that level, there is a combination of not just hard work, but thinking really strategically, and an incredible amount of luck as well. Once you mix those things, then you can get to the $1 billion, right? So there are people that have focused on providing really value at a really large scale, and they got really lucky, and they thought really strategically, right? If you don't think strategically, and you don't have a lot of luck, you're always gonna be at this level, at the $100,000 less. If you start thinking strategically in terms of building a business, then you can get here. And you'll see that a lot of the people that are beyond this scale, the $1 million, there was 2 or 3 points in their lives that really were catalyzing their amount of success. So that really multiplied by 10 their net worth, and it were just maybe singular events, like maybe they won a prize, maybe there was a breakthrough, they had a really lucky exit right at the time where the market was paying the most amount of money for that type of business, and then they were able to leverage that to grow exponentially from there, right? So there you go. I thought it'd be interesting to see a whole picture of everybody, all the possible net worth brackets, right? So next time you see somebody, it's like, you know, you can say, well, there you go. I understand the whole picture of net worth in the world. Let's say that we were plotting the net worth, if you can actually visualize it on a flat surface area, like a circle, like a disc. So, and this is actually done to scale. So $50,000 here is 1 pixel. And I don't know if you can see it. It's right there, 1 pixel. 10 times that is 10 pixels, 10x. Now we go to Alexis Ohanian. There's more pixels that you can see. And that's 8 times. It's actually 8 times the surface area of that. 5 times the surface area. Then we have 7 times the surface area, 21. And we've got 27 times the surface area of Oprah. Let me explain this real quickly because I thought it was interesting. This means that Tim Ferriss' net worth is 5 times the one of Alexis Ohanian. Ashton Kutcher is 7 times more wealthy than Tim Ferriss. But Oprah is 21 times was wealthier than Ashton Kutcher. But Bill Gates is 27 times wealthier than Oprah. And how many times wealthier is Bill Gates than the average US citizen? 1.6 million times. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Is he 1.6 million times happier than the average American? I don't think so. So really, happiness and wealth are not correlated. Hey, did you enjoy this video? If you want to see more like this, just subscribe here. If you want a free gift, click here. Yeah. Which one is going to be the one you click?